Fala galera, beleza? Jogo novo aqui no canal, REMOTHERED. Jogo de suspense. Não deve ser tão parecido quanto o Outlast, mas segue no mesmo parâmetro aí. Vocês vão ver uns cagaços e vão dar risada que nem no último que vocês viram.
Eu sou obrigado a falar que esse programa aqui tá uma porra.
Aqui temos os comandos: caminhar, correr, agachá-lo. A gente pode esquivar nesse aqui também. Temos como colocar distração, mudar a distração e jogar a distração. Se a gente não vai apanhar tanto.
Bom, no dia de mentira!
Que nem lá.
Is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
É claro, né? Do começo.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Essa mulher, ela parece a protagonista do jogo, só que mais velha. O jogo deve se passar ela contando a história do que aconteceu com ela.
If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Listen to me, the romance leave us free. There needs to be. Take me
Richard Felton. Bora, tia, vamos lá. Ah, furgão econômico, não tem nem vidro elétrico.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Chega à residência do Dr. Felton. O cara mora no lugar estranho pra caramba. Vamos ver esse pôster aqui. Criança desaparecida. Não diz o nome dela aqui. Tá meio apagado. Vamos lá pra casa do... Ficamos 10 minutos olhando a cena ali da tia contando a história. E mais 5 vendo ela fumando o cigarrinho dela. Sempre fico ansioso quando olho para alguns ícones e espelhos. Dr. Richard Felton. Mais outro filmezinho.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but
Doutora
Mr.
Reed.
Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here.
Ah,
Hello?
desligou na cara?
Anyone?
O que uma pessoa normal faria? Ia embora, mas a gente vai invadir o portão dela. Chegue à residência do Dr. Felton. Completamos o objetivo. Entre na mansão e encontre o Dr. Felton. O cara mora no meio do mato.
Hello? The gate was open.
Mentirosa.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Não tem ninguém aqui. A tia fica fumando esse cigarro dela do capiroto aí e não consegue correr.
Boiola!
Vai correr. Tá, pode caminhar um pouco. A tia vai botar os bofs pra fora, velho. Corre de novo. A tia vai morrer aqui, velho. Respira aí. Chegamos à porta principal. O cara gosta de flor, hein? Vai invadir a casa agora. Aí ele tava morrendo agora há pouco, vai fumar mais um cigarro.
Yes?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Scientific
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the
Mentira.
institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Oh, mas já tinha gente fumando ali, Glória, mentirosa.
Please, this way.
Casarão do tio, hein?
Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive.
Tinha que dar lição de moral na gente agora.
I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not worth it. His wife takes care of him.
Espera
when
aí,
I'm
tia.
off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Over and over. Umas bota tirada, né? Tem mais um terceiro andar ali, cara. Caceta. Super rico, tem uma
This
mansão.
way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Obrigado, Glória. Dá uma olhada por aqui. Mano, essa mulher tá muito enxerida pra ser doutora, hein? Coração de uma virgem. Aí já vai xeretar a gaveta do velho. Vamos lá, aí, boa. Fazenda do senhor e senhora Felton, Roso Galo, fechada, perigo de contaminação. Parece que eles foram infectados por o pólen. Seu filho da puta desgraçado viu que escreveram sobre mim nos jornais. Queria me queimar, mas vou te dar o troco. Ó, certamente eu vou. Começando com sua filha. Acredite que ela não sabe quem é o pai dela. Eu tenho certeza que ele ficará feliz de saber que é a filha dele. Mostra que tem culhões. Mas o cara mordido mandou uma ameaça pro Dr. Felton. Será que é um funcionário da fazenda?
Do you believe in
Vamos.
God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but inaptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we
For
need.
what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the
safadão.
Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed. 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency, overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, Minoxidil. Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared.
Será que é a menina do
She was
pote lá,
adopted,
filha
am I
dele?
right?
The investigators confirmed that she
Glória.
intentionally left.
Não, Glória é
They
enfermeira.
never suspected a
Celeste.
kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her
Ah, o
birth
cara que
parents?
mandou o papel aquele.
Young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no
You
Jennifer!
thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr.
Ah,
Felton,
xeretona.
please tell me what you did to your daughter.
Good evening.
Follow me.
Batia nem a doutora nada, mentirosa. Xeretona.
Mr. Felton.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Ah, muito blá 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 nesse começo, cara. Só tem historinha, historinha, historinha. Tem alguém saindo ali. Deve ser a Glória, ela vai embora às 8, né? É ela mesmo. Ó, a xeretona ficou ali pra... A mulher não tem vergonha, né, cara? Invadimos a casa do Dr. Felton. Quero salvar. Pessoal, vou encerrar o vídeo aqui. Ficou muito comprido. Muito blá 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 agora no começo. E acho que só vai ficar nisso. Foi mais a apresentação da história. Daí ficou até comprido demais. Na verdade, eu acho que vai começar no segundo, né? Que agora a gente vai sair investigando aí. Então eu vou encerrar agora. Valeu!